We've been on borrowed time in the Balkans. Milosevic is playing us for fools.
We should have seen this coming.
We got Milosevic to the negotiating table over Bosnia by agreeing that Kosovo was an internal matter for the Serbs, and now he thinks he can do what he wants.
And by the time the UN is finished arguing over the finer points of international law, Milosevic
Will have killed another 250,000 people and driven another 2 million from their homes, just like he did in Bosnia. Now that's not going to happen, not on my watch.
John Major acted too slowly and too reluctantly in Bosnia. This government's not going to make the same mistake. Yes, we have to make our case to the UN that the Serbs are guilty of genocide, but at the same time, we've got to come up with a credible threat to stop Milosevic.
You and Madeline Albright are preaching from the same pulpit.
So where do we go from here?
We start with a full range of economic sanctions.
Work to get NATO on board and consider our military options.
What about the Russians?
So you just leave the Russians to me. Boris,
He's going to kick and scream just like he did over Bosnia, but we just gave him $5 billion in aid, so I've got a little leverage there. I'm more concerned about Europe.
Well, the Italians will be against any action for a start, as will the Germans.
what about the French?
Chirac will want to play by the book. Do nothing without the full support of the international community.
You've got the perfect forum there.
Presidency of the EU for another 3 months. Hasn't made any difference so far.
You can be very persuasive, Tony.
You know, I have a theory. You can take any word in the English language that